already know the vibes. It's Naga right here. First and foremost, what I want to do. Dear Father, know within all my actions, none of my actions will solidify the value of how you see things, that how they should come into fruition. So when I see that they don't work in my hands, I back off to allow you to fill the space. Knowing that you will show me who is for me and who is not for me, Father, I know this. Therefore, I pray. Therefore, I meditate. Therefore, I open myself up for you to work the orchestra that you see fit and how you see fit in my life. I pray and I meditate to give you the understanding that I am open to the value of you purifying these understandings. And there will be things that I will not understand when you show me, but I know you will bring this knowledge clear to me, Father, that I pray for, that I meditate on. From your Son. Amen. Let's go.
Hey. With the affirmations to enjoy your day with. I am who masters me. I embody mastery. Naga's rising cavalry. The netters are my battery. I got my discipline. My source comes from within. Root chakra grounded in the cosmos so infinite. Nagas through my veins. Currencies flow through ligaments. Another netta instrument. Manifest me dividends. I'm on my mastery. Self-doubt is blasphemy. I'm the God I ask for me, connected to my astral dream. I summon other beings, all facets of me. Magician carve my meaning. My purpose is the alchemy. I am numero uno, Raishi on my mind, lion's mane, big on sumo, Babalao aligned with Pluto. We kick back like we judo, karma licks back with Pluto. Heart on a feather, that represents my new growth, trusting me is crucial. The God in me a do show, I'm bigger than your economics, politics, and Google. My omnipresence is the true show, all the world is stage. Allow my authentic self to be the sage, fumigating parasites all up in my space. Cause I am who masters me. I embody mastery. I'm bigger than indoctrinations. Naga's rising cavalry. I am who masters me. I embody mastery. I'm bigger than the situation. Nettas are my battery. I am who masters me. I embody mastery. Naga's rising cavalry. The nettas are my battery.
You already know the vibes. It's Naga here. And gotta excuse me, I've been trying to post and keep things posting. And hold on. I've been trying to post and create the value of the knowledge spread through my social media. So if like you on my TikTok, you might have seen some things. If you on my Facebook, you might have seen it on my Instagram. And when I tried to put it on my YouTube, it was like it's so much energy coming in and try to stop that shit. You feel me? But it ain't nothing stopping nothing. All praise due to the Most High. Secondly, Divine been showing me things. So a lot of times when I don't be posting is because I'm being worked on. I'm in class. I'm in class, life class. So sometimes I'm the student, sometimes I'm the teacher, right? And yeah, I've been the student the last little few days or whatever. Like Divine been showing me some shit about certain people, man. You know what I mean? And the energies behind that. And I comprehend. So being strong is being able to go through the class while you're being taught to understand the value, right? Right now, my phone not on. So if anybody trying to get in touch with me for some reason, the service is not connected to my phone. It's like it keeps saying that it's not connecting to me, even though I got the right information and all that. Like something got me booted out for some reason. You know what I mean? But my laptop's still on. Yeah, excuse me. Trying to adjust some things and shit. So yeah, my laptop's still on or whatever. But my phone, it ain't picking up no value. So By the time you see this, if you tried to call me or reach out or whatever, and you ain't get nothing, it's because I ain't got no service. You know what I'm saying? I had to go. I was supposed to go do a lot of other things. I got to my destination and still couldn't do certain things that I was supposed to do or whatever. It is what it is. I leave it in the hands of the Most High. You know what I mean? So, regardless of the value, yeah. So I was thinking about some things, you know what I mean, and I had a lot of questions for the Most High, you know what I mean. I don't think a lot of people realize the rules that come with this shit that everybody's doing. Everybody think it's no rules, but there's a natural law, and a natural law it states values, right? So even if you was able to tap into some of this universal power, like some of y'all do, and you flipping cards, and you know what I'm saying, some people want to go darker and burn candles and do stuff to people, right? Whether they're good or bad, you want to do stuff to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all know this, but that's like one of the cardinal rules. And me being a cardinal sign, listen what I'm telling you right now, whether you know it or not, it's a fact. All right, this is a known fact. You're not supposed to take those energies and use them against people. Period. You know what I'm saying? There's not supposed to be a creation, a person, and the value of that. You was told that you have dominion over the animals and the earth. So that's where your power relies at, over the animals and the earth. No more, no less. There is a line being crossed when people take what you learn and you start inflicting that on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or you start manipulating the value to obtain situations from somebody. You know what I mean? You start to have to deal with the universal consequences. It's like you literally stepping in. It's like, say, for example, you got the big police right there, and you said, fuck it, I'm about to kill somebody right here. Police is not going to let that shit happen, not right in front of them. You're going to get shot. You're going to get murdered in the streets, cold blood. They're going to blow your freaking head off. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's that type of energy when it comes to the universe. Like, it's the cardinal laws. You're not supposed to cross those, whether you want to or not. You know what I'm saying? Whether you think the way you feel about these things is a value, or what you want to do with this and whatever. None of that shit matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything has rules. So it's almost like saying, if you get drunk for you. Don't get drunk on for nobody else. Don't go around saying, hey, everybody, let's get drunk and tear up the city. No, that's you impressioning people on what you feel at that moment. Don't go give nobody no drugs. If you want to get high, you do that on your own self, and hopefully you can make it through. You know what I'm saying? You can sober up and be like, I remember that experience, whatever. But don't go around saying, hey, you get a bag, you get a bag, you get a bag. We all do it. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole point. So the cardinal laws state these values, and it's first to everything. But because these laws are not used, they don't even put the laws in with the retrospect of divine understanding. You know what I'm saying? They don't put them in front of the divine understanding. They just give you the divine understanding, and then they say you're going to wake up to these things, and then they expect you just to go and do whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know that you're walking in sin at that point. Nobody's giving you the protection value. Nobody's saying, listen, these laws that you're not supposed to break. No, they're saying you're going to feel these things. So when you feel these things, you automatically think that you can use them in the retrospect of human creation. And that's one of the biggest cardinal sins that you can deal with. No values of divinity, divinations, connection to universal principle can be used against creations of divine. That is a cardinal sin. So like I stated a few minutes ago, if you do this, it's like you murdering somebody right in front of the police. So the karma behind that is like 10 times 10 times 10 times 1,000. And a lot of times people don't know when they trapped in something, it's because you literally had a thought of intention of divine divination towards someone else, regardless of what that is you tried to think you was going to do, right? So it's fleeting to everybody because these laws was never stressed in that value. And majority of the time, you go pick up a book about this or a book about that, you thinking this book is telling you everything, but the most important things are the laws. The cardinal laws are the most important things. This is why they scare you. This is why they scare you with like the 4 horsemen, This is why they scare you with demonic attributes. This is why they scare you with the penalty of what divine will do if he caught you in these values. They can scare you with that without giving you the laws and the rules. So I'll give you this other set of laws and the rules, which is the commandments or the emerald tablets, right? Or the values of right and wrong. I'll give you those laws. But I'm not going to tell you that these cardinal laws in between this, when you start to feel things, because divine gave you one thing to do and was just be. You wasn't supposed to have the attribute to feel fear or the attribute to want to be in competition or revenge or lack thereof of yourself. That didn't even exist at a particular time, right? So what happened was you had other entities that was not correctly connected to the light value. So when they came on the earth, they were dim lights. This is where dim on came from, dim on. So if the light is dim, but you're still living, you know what I'm saying? That means it states other values. When you connect it straight to the source, the light is bright. You know what I mean? You don't have a particular want to service anything because your service is of the source. So naturally, that information is embedded in you, right? So then understanding that, and you have a demon light, the demon light will come in and it's going to go against everything that it can't. It's like saying that's too hot for me, or that's too spicy, or it's too this, it's too that, it's too much of what. I love concentrated shit. You know what I'm saying? I love to concentrate in the same value. It gets taken out of context. People don't understand that these laws are very important. So you can't say, all right, now I'm waking up to this and I'm going to go do this to this person, or I'm going to see if it works while I'm sitting next to the people that I deal with. No, you're literally walking into sin, period. It doesn't matter how good it feels or if you understood that you can actually, I wait. If I feel something, I go straight to the Most High. I don't cut a corner. I don't say, well, let me try this. I don't do none of that. I go to divine with everything. And majority of the time, I'm pushing it away. The reason why I'm pushing it away, because it has to be given to me by the Most High. But temptation works on that value. It's like, all right, it's there. I'm going to tempt you what you got. I'm going to see if you're going to tap into this. I'm going to see if I give you a little bit, or you're going to run away with it. But keep in mind, you're trying to run away with divine power. That's not even yours to play with. So it's like granted in a sense. Like, so if I step away from it and I keep stepping away from it, divine going to be the one to push you into it, because he see that you're being patient. I'll give you a funny story today, right? So I'm downtown, whatever. I stopped to give me a cup of coffee, right? And I had enough money to get where I had to go. And then I didn't have enough for the same fare to come back. So I had to like walk a certain distance or whatever. So it's cool. I didn't even care. So I stopped somewhere, right? And I was like, y'all walk from here. And I got the coffee or whatever, and I started trooping. And I saw somebody. I was like, God damn, yo, she fine as shit. And I was gonna holler, right? It was perfect. It was like just what I like. But then I ain't talked to nobody in so long. Well, I don't know what they feel like to holler at a girl, because I don't be thinking about it. Like my head be somewhere else. I was like, I'm not hollering at her. Like, you know what I'm saying? I put the scare tactics on and shit. I'm like, nah, I ain't talking to nobody, y'all. Divine to tell me when to talk, right? So I'm laughing at myself walking down the road like, nigga, you soft, nigga. Why you ain't say nothing, right? You know what I'm saying? I was like, cuz, nigga, I'm not a kid no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a kid. And naturally, it's not like I'm just running and jumping to everything that my flesh shows me that has some type of value, right? So your flesh is always going to be attracted to shit. My thing always be, go to my pops first. Go to the divine first. You know what I'm saying? So I always do that, no matter what it is. Like if I'm about to eat something, I'm going to go to the divine first. If I'm about to go to sleep, I'm like, yo, divine, about to lay down. Is it good? Am I going to miss something for the night? Whatever. I do that with everything I do. So it's funny to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm laughing at this ideal as I'm walking down the road. I'm like, yo, why it's so hard for me just to step into that energy? And it's not a hard thing. It's just that my spirit is lined up with the value that I'm going to accept the right thing for me instead of what I think is right. Right. And because my consciousness or my higher self or my higher thought pattern is in that same particular energy, I don't have to, even if my flesh go on autopilot, my higher conscience is already on the direction of what that's supposed to be, because I've already chosen what to do as doing the right thing inside of me, right? So inside of me, I'm going to do the right thing. Behind closed doors, I'm going to do the right thing. Even when I'm out in public, I'm going to do the right thing, right? And it makes me laugh because that's a natural choice of mine, right? I'm just going to do the right thing regardless. I'm going to be patient. That same patience that I hold for myself and I hold for the things I want, the higher echelon things I want in my life, they're more specific in value to my rise than my fall. So I know I'm rising, and if the rise is slow, I'll be patient, right? Most people want their rise to be fast. That's why you jump on shit. You don't give yourself no time, right? So everything I do now is according to the divine. Like, even if I get mad, you know what I'm saying? I get pissed off. Sometimes I'm only human, you know what I mean? And I get pissed off and shit. And then I'm like, yo, divine, I'm cursing divine out, but I'm by myself, you know what I'm saying, having these conversations with the Most High. The Most High like, man, shut up. This what you about, you know what I'm saying? Like, here to show me. And I be like, man, and majority of the time, it just be about me being patient. Like, a lot of people don't get a chance to tap into universal pretense, right? And the universal pretense is all around you. It's all around you like air. You know what I'm saying? But being aware of this value, it's kind of hard for people to even get a gist of it, right? So regardless of how people think about me, like, I always was trying to find out how to do that more through my life. And a lot of times it was like, for me, when I was younger, it was scary because a lot of thoughts was coming in so fast and so much. Like, I have visions back to back to back to back to back. My mom used to get mad because I smoke mad weed, you know what I'm saying? She'd be like, why you smoking? I'd be like, yo, you don't understand. I got so many visions, I got to slow these shits down. You know what I mean? And I would never tell people that really on the face value. I just be like, yo, I got to smoke right now. I got to roll up. You know what I'm saying? And anybody who know me, they know I used to smoke a lot of weed, you know what I'm saying? Like tons of weed, you know what I mean? Because shit would be coming in so much. I literally had to slow down my functions in my body just to actually see what was going on. And the more I would turn away from it, that was telltale sign to me looking for a higher understanding to guide me through that. And I didn't even know I was walking this path before I comprehended what I was doing. So regardless of anybody else telling me what to do, I ain't give a shit about that because I was deterring these divinations that was coming to hit me. I was deterring everything that was trying to make me do something else. Any feeling, I would go inside my crab shell and sit there before I want to go make the decision. Outside, it's always voices. It's always people telling you, you should do this and this is da-da-da-da. I hate when people think they know better than the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have already went to the Most High, but you steady running your mouth. And I'm like, yo, shut up, because you don't even know what you're talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? And in my head, that's how it be. Like, I don't never tell nobody I'm already thinking 10 days about an idea. I might bring it up after the 20th day I've already been thinking about it. So then you tell somebody some shit and they think at that moment they got the exact answer. They don't know I've thought what they said 10 times over and know that's not the answer. But then I can't debate with you. I'm still waiting on the divine to answer me. So I can't even get that part of the conversation out. Like, yo, I'm just waiting for the information to come that way. No, sometimes I'm testing the spirit by the action. So I'll question people, you know what I mean, with something I already know an answer to, just to see if is that spirit in the right direction of divine. And they don't even know the way you answering is showing me that there's no patience in that value. I'll be like, damn. So a lot of times I seen failures in so many different ways. I seen the contentment to you being a self-serving individual opposed to you even having the contentment of having divine really in your life. Like, I got to know if it's really there, and I will know by the way you choose to handle me, right? So it get real deep, like, you know what I'm saying, get real deep. And I started understanding later in life, like closer to now, that all those little things I was doing was my spirit fighting against the value of being immersed in these divinations or this divine way of thinking, or, you know, sight beyond sight and feelings beyond feelings and empathetic feelings, and, you know what I mean, just sound like, yo, it's been so many times I'll be sitting there, and people who've been around me will tell you that I've said this. I'll be like, yo, why I'm hearing this song in my head? It's because somebody else I'm connected to is listening to that song. So I would pick up that. I would pick it up all the time. So not just clairvoyant, I'm clairaudient. You know what I'm saying? Like clairsentient. It's so many different clairs that I carry. And I was going through these feelings and didn't know how to separate them. You know what I'm saying? Didn't understand what they were. Couldn't even get nobody to tell me what these things were. But I would say little things when I was young, and people would try to downplay it. And the negative energy was showing me that divine wasn't in these individuals. And that shit would piss me off. And people would think that majority of the time I was mad at them. No, I was mad because they was liars. I was mad because they wasn't true about what they said they was holding up. And that was a deep contentment inside me. So I would always go by myself somewhere. I would always walk by myself, smoke by myself, sit by myself. And people be like, yo, what you doing? I'm just chilling. Because I know the energy that's connected to others doesn't have that best interest in their heart for me. The intention is not real. So the intention is always going to speak to the value of who individuals are. And majority of the time, you ain't got to wait to see if a motherfucker really for you. They already been putting trash on you some type of way, some type of other situation. You know what I mean? That shit exists. And you be like, damn. Some people will say, I didn't know it was that deep. But you felt it, though. How you going to deny the first level of conversation or the first level of communication, which is feeling? It's the first level. That's the first. That's the way. But people don't want you to feel nothing, so they'll be like, "You feeling? Your feelings is off." That's not what it is. Now I picked up on you. I picked up on your feelings. Why I felt it. But you don't want me to believe in my feelings. You want me to be manipulated. You want me to believe what you're projecting. Man, look. Majority of the time, people already lost the war with me, and the war be connection. If I'm really gonna be connected to you like that, you think that it's a smart race, or you think it's a cool race, or I'm gonna do something better, whatever. The dumb shit people think in the world, like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo, one thing got nothing to do with the next, you know what I'm saying? But then I understand, overstand. I'll be like, damn, Divine, that hurt. Well, don't show it. Don't express it. I love you. Keep loving how you love. Don't stop that. People gonna always judge you, but you see things this way to see the true colors in people, because some people you believe in more than you believe in your power don't believe in you the same way. And that's something a lot of people don't understand. Like, you steady chasing an understanding, and people will see that you coming to them by the way you say things. Like, you would try to get your point across. So you trying to get your point across to somebody shows you care enough to listen to them, or even put your energy into them to get them to understand you. That's like a net right there. So once you trying to get somebody to understand something, they can sit back and be like, look at them trying to get that shit dumb as hell. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do this and see how well you accept me. A lot of times people think it's in their favor, when in fact I'm giving you an extension. That's the olive branch right there. I'm being vulnerable. I'm trying hard just to see if you're gonna be genuine. I'm being vulnerable. I'm trying hard just to see if you're gonna be genuine. But then it's like no genuinity, and it's like, you ain't even respect the fact that I gave a fuck. You ain't even respect the fact that I cared. Nah. So anything behind that ain't gonna be solidified to a truth. So how am I gonna sit here and be like, yeah, next time it's hunky dory? That shit don't even make no damn sense. That's why I be like, yo, that boo-boo the fool energy. Intelligence is power, man. You know what I mean? And once you understand and see, females doing on a different level. Females will be like, females will tell a nigga something, right? Just to get them to answer something else. So they'll say some shit. They won't even ask you the question what they want the answer to, but they'll lead up to it a roundabout. And you'll end up answering that shit just running your mouth. And they be like, look at this motherfucker telling us so. I learned that shit a long time ago. Like, females is devious as hell, but if they was to use that in the divine power, them motherfuckers will be, they'll be in the state they supposed to be, because you'll be uplifting the positive energy. But because it's not working that way and everybody's using these divine powers to attack, you end up getting karma all the time. Everybody's getting karma in some form. It's like you can't even ride up the light waves because you're doing this to prove a point against a person, when in fact divine is the judge of all things. So how do I use this to do anything towards a person? Now I'm gonna let divine handle that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk and don't step on glass. I'm gonna walk and don't step on nails. I'm gonna walk and don't run into walls. I'm gonna move out of the way of moving traffic. This is what you're supposed to be using this stuff for. That's why divine show you is like, yo, I'm showing you something so you don't make the wrong decision. I'm not showing you something so you can go fight the decision. I'm showing you something so you don't make the wrong decision. So then once you learn how to make the right decision, then your choices start collaborating in that value. So then all your choices start becoming right. So instead of you losing or failing to certain things you don't understand is going, you learn to feel the right decision. It ain't got nothing to do with intelligence. That has everything to do with obedience. And people like, yo, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this happen. You ain't going to do shit. You ain't going to do shit but fail over and over and over and over. And it's going to smack you in your face because the contentment is not about how well you outdo somebody. It's about how you understand how to listen when divine's showing you divination. So therefore you can use that to guide yourself out of your choices. Michael Jackson said, start with the man in the mirror. So you don't think your choices got you where you at? That means you're cognitive dissonant. You don't want to take responsibility. Every person in this planet deal with shit like that. Oh, this happened to me a million years ago. Oh, I did this, but man, nobody want to hear that shit. When do you start making the right decisions based on the people that you choose to say you give a fuck about? You care about that person right there? Are you thinking about them in their best interests? You love this person right there? Are you handling them with love? That's what you said, right? So that means you can't even stand up to the words you say. So if you can't match the words and the energy behind what you put intention on, how do you expect divine to accept your heart when your intentions for things that are less of the divine, you can't even match up to that? So how's your intention for divine? How's your intentions to listen to divine? It's going to be clear enough for you to be that individual to speak these values to anybody else. I'm watching you fuck with shit that's less than divine on earth with sloppy hands. I know damn well you ain't going to do my knowledge right. Why would I give you this? No, I tested you. I wanted to see if you can handle this by the way you treat everybody else. No, but because you got contentment for other people, you holding on to some old shit. You think this matters. You think there's a reward out of this. You think whatever you think. Fuck your thoughts. It's about how well you're going to be obedient to the divine. As soon as you get out of your fleshly thoughts of what you going to do, whatever that term may be, whether it's for you or against you, then divine could come in and show you the better road. If I gave you the desires of your heart, wouldn't you want me to continue showing you how you can access that? Nah, people ain't got patience. And then that patience start to add up as, you know what? God ain't with me. The Most High ain't here. That's what happens because people, when you in anxiety and you waiting and you don't like that feeling, it's because your thoughts is matching the way you feel physically. So until you put your thoughts down and get into a clear space saying, well, I don't care how long I gotta wait. I'm waiting. And you forget that. That wait goes from 20 minutes to 2 minutes because you're not thinking about waiting. You're just waiting. Whatever it takes for that. You're really trusting in the value. You're not saying, oh, I'm running out of time to have this. I got to eat at this time of day. I got to have this money now. I got to do this. Nah, give it to the Most High and leave it alone and watch it just come. It's because your focus is not on that. Now, you want me to show you the physical application to this. Scientists speak to the value of quantum understanding. So if I take light and I shine light when I'm recording and I'm watching it, and I shine it at a wall that has one slit in the wall, that light is going to funnel through that slit, right? It's going to be a straight line. If I take that same slit and I turn off the recorders, the cameras, everybody not looking, right? But I record it on a blind side, right? Like the other side. This is the after effect. What happens is that one slit comes through that hole and split into 6. It's a known fact. This is quantum physics. It splits into 6. And they're sitting there trying to figure out. The scientists like, I don't know why the light splits into 6 different wavelengths. It's almost like if you're in the water and you slap the water and you see the waves part off in different ways. It's like that. It's the force. So when the force is being monitored or in trying to be controlled by people, it only goes one path, one straight line. When you look away from it, like you do it and don't put no energy into it, it splits off into 6 possibilities. This is a fact. So they did an experiment and it was like, yo, if you was playing basketball in quantum physics, the energy exists in an everyday parcel that we deal with. You could be playing basketball, throw the ball in the basketball, and 100 basketballs will fall down. It's because you didn't see yourself throw it up, but what came down was the energy multiplied, right? So this is blessings raining down. So when you understand that as long as you don't focus on what the universe can do for you, and you're not out here attacking nobody, every time you put a thought on something, it'll multiply by 10. Facts. Every time we are focused, and this is what the world try to do, is send you propaganda, fear, all this other shit. So now your focus is on things that is going to stop you from getting what you're supposed to get. You know what I mean? Like, yo, shit be crazy, man. And I'm like, yo, everybody swear they know. And I be feeling people intention. Like, you can feel people like through the phone. It's through the phone for me now. Like, you can't even play with me. I'll be like, yo, this shit crazy right here. Y'all be like, Devon, why you doing me? And I'll be laughing now, not because I know people don't really be on the team. It's because I'm laughing at what you're thinking. And I'm like, damn, you really think that? You really feel like that? Like, I'm like, damn. And then I be wanting to question it. But Devon, like, I'm not showing you to question. I'm showing you to let you know about your choices. So now I'm like, damn, I made that choice though. I decided to deal with XYZ. So now I gotta understand why I did that. Now I'm in class. So I'm like, okay, why you did that? Because you believe that whatever is connected to that is a value of love. And in fact, it might be a value of envy, jealousy, hate, undermined it to a value of what you are blinded by, friendship, connection, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have a love or something, but that shit really don't love you. You know what I'm saying? And once you understand that is the value, you like, damn, yo, I thought it was like that. I thought, you know what I mean? We all think shit, you know what I mean? But until you let your thoughts be guided correctly, then you're not going to think correctly. We just going to be hoping that it's not like that. We're going to say, I hope, I think, I believe. And then you get shown that all those things are not the true value. Well, at the end of the day, that's all you got. So would you rather fight with the progenitor of the natural law things, or would you rather fight with somebody who don't know nothing about life? You just got here. So how you going? Just because the world told you? Like, that shows how blind you is. The world said this, so it got to be true. Nah, I don't give a shit what the world say. They're just as young as me. You know what I mean? So it get real deep, yo. It get real deep. And it's sad that we even got to play with it like that. You know what I mean? But it's not about what you can obtain. You know what I mean? It's about your self-control. And I be sad sometimes because I be like, damn, yo, I thought it was better than that. I thought people felt more than that. I thought people cared more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought people wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, and that be the innocent part. But then you feel some type of way. You're like, damn, yo. You know what I mean? Tears I done cried. Tears I done cried, yo. Like, so many tears, like, damn, yo. And that's all you can do. You can't do nothing more than that, but be hurt behind it. So you got to be hurt in your own space. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be in your own space and sit there and be like, yeah, all right, I'm over that now. You know what I mean? And once you get over that, you continue being the best version of yourself. That's all you really got. But having this conversation with anyone, first thing people are going to do is go into their flesh, and they're going to be like, I ain't going to let. Sometimes you just got to let it be. And ultimately, that's going to be the big answer everybody come to. Everybody want to be solidified on a greater path. Well, until everybody can just be, that's when everybody's just going to be happy. Until you can just let everybody be without all the crazy shit bouncing around in their minds, without having to go here or do there or plan this or plan that, that's when everybody going to really start being happy. But nobody don't see that. But the catalyst to it, to get it started, is you stop involving yourself in everything that happens in the world. As soon as you can stop involving yourself in everything, why shit get better? It's just a fact. If you're not there, who's feeding the energy? Like, if you don't put wood on the fire, how the fuck is it gonna burn? I don't understand. Like, people think, I just said this, I just did that. Well, you were part of it. Why are you saying anything? Why you opening? Stop. Close your mouth. My nana used to say, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing. Nothing. Not some things. Not throw a facial expression. Not huff and puff and throw your shoulders and bravado or whatever. Don't do nothing. Stop. Shut the fuck up and sit your ass right there. Work that shit out of yourself, and then life will be better. But for the most part, people don't think like that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it's going to be. You know what I mean? So I ain't going to hold you, yo. I just wanted to bring this little message real quick. Because I was just thinking about how everything is happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, yo, it's the world we live in, I guess. And best believe, I'll be wondering. I'll be like, damn, yo. Sometimes believing that everything is better than what it is a good way to get you out of it. Because if you truly feel that way in the sincerity of your heart, it don't matter what they do. People gonna always do messed up things. So that love you still have for them be the love you can have to separate from them. I love you enough not to even argue with you. I love you enough not to even get involved in the negative shit you're doing. I love you enough to walk away from you and let you in your own thoughts. Because that's how you feel. I don't feel like that. You know what I mean? I'll let divine guide me out of my thoughts. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I ain't gonna hold you. You already know the vibes. Naga.
Sunshine Monet, ayy. With the affirmations to enjoy your day with. I am who masters me. I embody mastery. Naga's rising cavalry. The netters are my battery. I got my discipline. My source comes from within. Root chakra grounded in the cosmos so infinite. Nagas through my veins. Currencies flow through ligaments. Another netta instrument. Manifest me dividends. I'm on my mastery. Self-doubt is blasphemy. I'm the God I ask for me, connected to my astral dream. I summon other beings, all facets of me. Magician part my meaning. My purpose is the alchemy. I am numero uno, Raishi on my mind, lion's mane, big on sumo, Babalao aligned with Pluto. We kick back like judo, karma licks back with Pluto. Heart on a feather, that represents my new growth. Trusting me is crucial, the God in me a do show. I'm bigger than your economics, politics, and Google. My omnipresence is the true show, all the world is stage. Allow my authentic self to be the sage. Fumigating parasites all up in my space. Cause I am who masters me. I embody mastery. I'm bigger than indoctrinations. Naga's rising cavalry. I am who masters me. I embody mastery. I'm bigger than the situation. Nettas are my battery. I am who masters me. I embody mastery. Naga's rising cavalry. The nettas are my battery.